everyone, I'm Emily Gay, and tonight on MVCC Game of the Week, we have the Springboro Panthers battling the Beavercreek Beavers. Starting with an undefeated season, Beavercreek will be the team to beat tonight. Leading the offense, we have Hunter Maloney, followed by the dynamic duo, running backs Tim Bradshaw and Justin Terrell. Last week, the Beavercreek Beavers rushed for a total number of 382 yards against the Fairborn Skyhawks, finishing with a 35-23 win. On the other hand, we have the Springboro Panthers, scoring a total number of 44 unanswered points against the Franklin Wildcats, making it the second time in a row that Springboro has stopped Franklin in their tracks. Against the Wildcats, quarterback Elijah Cunningham threw for a total number of 215 yards, while running back Liam Foley led the team with 102 rushing yards. Coming off this dominating week, will Springboro have what it takes to disrupt Beavercreek's winning season? Tonight, we are live from Beavercreek Stadium with the MVCC Game of the Week powered by Frickers and Miami Valley Adapted Sports.
Hello and welcome to Beavercreek Stadium for our fourth edition of Game of the Week. Tonight's contest pits the 2-1 Springboro Panthers against the undefeated 3-0 Beavercreek Beavers. I'm Jared Bergstrom alongside Brian Kiddison bringing you tonight's game.
Springboro is 1-0 against Beavercreek. The only meeting between the schools came last year when Springboro eliminated the Beavers in a 58-0 win. Wow, that was a pounding. Will the Beavers then... Stay tuned for tonight's broadcast and find out.
Beavercreek won the coin toss and they elected to defer the option to the second half. Beavercreek will be in the orange uniforms and Springboro will be in the away white uniforms.
Looks like Beavercreek did win the coin toss and elected to defer. Any keys to the game tonight, Jared?
Beavercreek has really surprised everybody in G1 so far this year. They have matched their win total from the last 2 years already this year. They only won one game last year and 2 games the game before. So right now they're 3-0 and dominating out-of-conference play. So I'd just like to see if Beavercreek can keep the hot streak going and make their best start when they started 5-0 in 2009 or 2007.
Let's see what they can do on defense. Springboro now comes out.
Springboro will be led by senior quarterback Elijah Cunningham.
Number 8, a 6'2", 175-pound senior.
Cunningham is a dual-threat quarterback. He can throw a bullet down the field and accurately, but he can also tuck the ball down and run.
Number 28 at the left side, Liam Foley, a 5'10", 193 junior running back for the Panthers. Carries it up the left side for about 3 or 4 yards. Cunningham now back for the snap. Looks over to the sideline. Talking to his coach as he's getting a new signal. Cunningham with the snap.
That is caught by Justin Rigg, the senior tight end, for about a gain of 4 on the play. Third down and about 6. Springboro is a no-huddle team. They do not slow down at all. They are a fast-paced team, and the only thing that really stops them is penalties and timeouts.
I'd say so.
And Foley maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. But either way, it will be 4th down.
Panthers are forced to punt 3-0, or 3 and out, I should say, in the first 1:30 of the game. Number 20 is back now for the Springboro Panthers to kick it away, and that is Charlie
Cubander,
a 5'9", 165-pound junior.
And back to receive the punt is Julianne Linkhart for the Beavers. A high punt as it's sailing towards the sideline. It takes a big bounce and it's out inside the 5.
Right at the 5-yard line is what the ref seems to be marking it as.
So excellent punt there by Cubander as he pins the Beavers deep into their own territory. That's something you don't want to start out your first drive of the game, start out at your own 5.
Pin back deep. Let's see what the Beavers can do to get it off their own goal line.
That wasn't a smart move by Linkhart to let the ball bounce and roll. It was tailing towards the sideline, but it stayed in bounds. And now Beavercreek has 95 yards to go to hit pay dirt.
Quarterback for the Beavers is number 1, Tim Bradshaw, a 6'1", 215-pound senior. Bradshaw hands it off to
Linkhart,
who must be the punt returner as well as the running.
When you got speed all over when you got speed, you probably play multiple positions.
Go back to the same play.
Multiple
Linkhart
times.
gained 5 on the play.
2nd down and 5 now.
It is a hot 82 degrees.
It is very, very hot. I'd say the Beavers are just going to run it right now. No need to pass. Don't risk the interception.
Or pinning yourself deep for the punt. Linkhart gets the drive again.
You should join the game.
And
Barely? I'd say
maybe
barely.
one.
Maybe one on that play.
I did notice, though, outside Beavercreek has a sign on their gate saying they lead GWalk in all rushing yards per game with 365. So they are a ground and pound team. So I guess air assault tonight from the Beavers will not be in tonight's game. And 3rd down and 1.
Here we go again.
I'm going to assume Linkhart gets the call.
See if he gets his number one more time.
Stone Kinzer goes in motion. And a fumble on the play.
And it looks
If Beavercreek retains possession, it will be a loss of 1.
yes, the referee is calling 4th down Beavers.
So early, Beavercreek puts the ball on the turf, but luckily lands back on it. If not, that would have set the Panthers up in excellent field position inside their own 15.
Are the Beavers going for it?
It looks like it.
I think the Beavers are going for it.
Springboro has 12 players on the field.
Oh my good. Oh, they might be trying to get him off sides. They just might.
There is no play clock. It is close if he got it.
Very, very close.
Referees are signaling chain gang come out.
Let's see where they mark the spot.
That is as close as you can get. And Beavercreek gets it. They're not going to call for the chains. That is maybe by one lace on the football. Beavercreek gambles really early in the game on their own 10-yard line and gets it.
Their own 10-yard line. That's what gets
You
me.
don't even see that in college or professional.
I would never even in my wildest dreams imagine a 0-0 game in the first quarter. And
Not
you
even-
go for it on 4th down.
We're not even 4 minutes into the game.
What the- on your own 10-yard line. Oh wow, that paid off.
Linkhart gets the carry again and hit immediately by 77.
Sean Hall, 5'9", 286-pound sophomore.
So there's some meat on Springboro's defensive line.
That's a big bone boy right there.
He doesn't gain a yard on the play.
Who we got?
Kinzer goes in motion again.
Tim Bradshaw getting the call from the sideline. Let's see. Number 16
It is John
for
Crable.
the Beavers is on the left side.
We have a timeout Beavercreek on the field.
Beavercreek goes into the first timeout. Interesting game so far. Beavers end up risking it on that 4th down.
Yeah,
and 1
that-
go for it.
If they wouldn't have executed there, Springboro had the ball on their own 10-yard line.
Easy touchdown.
Easy.
Easy touchdown. It's just points.
Springboro has so many weapons that they can target in the red zone. They can target Alec Feldman, the junior receiver. They have Elijah Cunningham who can run the ball in. They have Liam Foley, wherever he is at on my roster. And Justin Rigg, the senior tight end. He's big, and you cannot take him down at all. As you see on your monitor, tonight we are at Springboro Beavercreek for MVCC Game of the Week number 4. Next week, we go back to Harmon Field as the Wayne Warriors take on the Miamisburg Vikings. Looks like Bradshaw keeps the ball. 3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5. You correct?
Don't doubt me. I've been doing this a little bit longer than you, Brian. Don't doubt me.
You got a few more years on me on this one, Joe. Bradshaw under center now. Snap back to Linkhart.
Linkhart gets the ball once again.
They are really calling his number tonight.
Yeah, and maybe he can just take the beating that he's going to get all night if he is going to get that. I mean, he is he's 5'11", 175 pounds. I mean, he's not big, but 4th down and 5, and it looks like
There's no way
Beaver Creek's going to kick it here as they send out the punter, Cole Snodgrass.
Snodgrass? Cole Snodgrass.
That's what
I'd say
my
that's
program
what,
says.
That's what the stat sheet says.
6'1", 220-pound sophomore. That's a big punter.
I'd say so. Let's see what Lakey's got.
He can kick it high, and fair catch called by Feldman as it takes him down to the ground.
The 39-yard line.
So Beaver Creek with excellent starting field position after keeping Beaver Creek pinned in their own end zone after going for it on 4th down, though.
So that was a very risky. That was a risky call going for that on 4th down and 1, but they did convert, and obviously just rationality, like rational reasoning must have kicked in when 4th down and 5 on your 15-yard line. That's not good this time.
I wouldn't have went for it on 4th and 1, let alone 4th and 5.
Let alone. Now Cunningham's back for the Panthers, starting out at their own 39-yard line with about 5:47 left.
Cunningham throws a bolt to Feldman across the field, and that will take Feldman and the Panthers into Beaver territory.
At around the 46-yard line.
I'd like to know where Beaver Creek got the name Beavers.
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Beaver Creek Beavers, not the scariest mascot.
No, I mean, you're not afraid of a beaver. Cunningham keeps the ball and
Barely
somehow
gets
gets
back to the line of
2 yards on the play.
Not a big gain for Cunningham on that one.
Well, Cunningham's going to do that a few times tonight. He's going to keep the ball himself and run. And when we did the Springboro Centerville game earlier this year, he shows that he has the speed to pull it down and run on the outside.
He does have that ability.
As he throws a bullet to Rigg, and Rigg's dragging defenders down inside the 30, down to the 25. That is not Rigg, that is Nick Kovacs.
I'd say
Apologies.
The Panthers have a pretty good system going right now. They're just running a few slant routes for the receivers. Quick little
It looks
shotgun snaps, and then Cunningham is just looking left, reading it, and if he's open, just throwing a bullet. Pretty simple. Again.
Beaver Creek's playing more of his own defense as Cunningham targets the end zone, and it is
picked off
by, that is number 10. It is intercepted by Hayden Maloney, 5'11", 160-pound senior, as he was going up against Rigg, who's 6'5", so Maloney needed all 5'11" of that to pick that one off. But Beaver Creek starts at their 5 once again.
Risky pass on that one. Cunningham made a bad read, thought he could get him with the taller receiver, but he didn't quite have the height. He saw the one-on-one coverage, but what was it,
5'11" for Maloney, but 6'5" for Rigg. I would take that height advantage all day.
That's probably what he was reading, the 6'5" over the 5'11". He just didn't quite get the ball out to where he wanted to put it.
Or up enough to where Rigg could at least elevate himself above.
Yeah, he didn't give his own
as
receiver
Linkhart keeps the, no, it looks like Bradshaw keeps the ball.
Bradshaw kept it. Looks like he got stuffed.
Maybe that's a loss of 1 or 2 on the play.
Now 4:42 left in this first quarter. Still 2nd down and 10.
I think that's a very generous spot as the refs came in marking off a 2-yard loss. But Beaver Creek still in the shadows of their own goalposts.
Has Beaver Creek even thrown a pass yet?
No, they have not. They've all ran so far, and there is a flag on there. False start will be called, as it looks like the entire Springboro offensive line moved before the ball was hiked.
Well, inside their own 5-yard line.
That's half distance, so about the 2-yard line is where Beaver Creek will start the next play.
That'll be about 2nd down and 12. 2nd down 13 is
from the 2.
From the 2.
98 yards. I mean, I've seen 98-yard touchdown passes and runs. Linkhart finds a hole. Linkhart has a big hole. Linkhart gains about 8 on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 3. Yeah, that would have been a little bit bigger than Elliott's run. Maybe if he would have Braxton spun move, maybe he had a touchdown. Beaver Creek hurries up to the line and calls a play, and this one will be once again close. It was 3rd and 10, and they called a running play, and it got them close, but if Springboro gets into a shootout with Beavercreek I don't think has the arm power to stick with Springboro throwing the ball wise. Cunningham can easily throw it 60 yards down the field accurately. Linkhart gets the carry once again and gets maybe one on the play. But if Beavercreek wants to get this running game going, they're going to have to start new looks because, I mean, right now Springboro's just putting all their meat right in the middle of the defensive line, and that's where Linkhart is targeting. Because, I mean, you got to keep the linebackers on their heels. So Bradshaw keeps the ball, but this just not working. Yeah, Beavercreek is, if they're going to tire themselves out instead of tire Springboro out. They still got two on the top side. And this is like Miamisburg last night. They ran it like that all night. Bradshaw flips it out though. That is Noah Corrigan. Well, Bradshaw came out with a read option and he pitched it right at the last possible second. And if you got all your, and that was a big third down conversion as it moves the Beavers out to about the 30. Fumble. Beavercreek looks like they will retain possession, but you cannot fumble the ball at all, really. But I mean, to fumble inside their own 30 is basically giving Springboro a touchdown. It looks like the quarterback in the replay never even got possession of the ball before he tried to flip it. Maloney pitches out to the and gets maybe 3 on the play. Yeah, that was Noah Corrigan again. Very, very quick first quarter play. We only got 44 seconds left. And right now, you got to give the competitive edge to Springboro. I mean, they have no points on the board, but they drove successfully down the field each of their 2 possessions, but just threw a pick on the last drive. Linkhart gets the carry, and this one will be a 4th down and 3. So after 1 quarter of play, Springboro and Beavercreek knotted up at 0 in a G-Walk North versus G-Walk Central showdown. Maybe the punter will throw. And the punt's on the ground. And the punter keeps the ball and hands it. And the punter, terrible decision by Beavercreek, as that gives Springboro the ball at the 33-yard line. That was, I mean, the ball was on the turf. The snap is low. I don't think so. I mean, the punter had time to maybe at least pooch punt it. But who is the punter? That is Cole Snodgrass. He's not going to be running away from anybody. As Foley gets the hand off, Foley breaks 2 tackles and gets down inside the red zone at about the 19 for a 1st down. Yeah.
Brought down by Danny Holstein and Mike Davis. First and 10, Springboro for Beavercreek 20.
Cunningham, Tarvix, Kovacs, and just out just stretched arms to Kovacs. Kovacs was carded heavily by Jack Kowalski of the Beavers. That's Rick. For gain of 2, maybe. So 3rd down and 8 from the 18. 3rd down and 9 from the 18. Springboro. I would say this is 4-down territory. You're playing in an intense on the road. Cunningham rolling left or rolling right. Cunningham sees Rigg at the bottom of the screen. Rigg makes one defender miss and gets into the end zone for an 18-yard score. That is Alec Feldman with the score. Rigg gave the block, and Feldman scampered into the end zone for a Springboro touchdown. There's about the same amount of Springboro student fans as there are Springboro fans. Springboro has not traveled well this season. Student fan base. The student section is packed and the rest of the crowd is scattered throughout the. Charlie Cubander adds the extra point to put the Borough up 7-0, just 54 seconds into the second quarter. It looked busted because the ball was on the ground before it got to the punter. He could have at least pooched it out, but maybe it was designed for him to keep the ball. I don't know. Cubander does most of the kickoff field goals, all of the kicking. I haven't seen him punt because I haven't seen Springboro really punt at all this year. That ball's trailing to the end zone. I don't see why. That is a bad play by the Beavers once again on special teams. The returner should have just let the ball go out of bounds and you get the ball at the 35. Instead, he steps out at the 3, and Springboro or Beavercreek is shooting themselves in the foot in this game early, as it's the 3rd possession they've had, and they've started inside the 5 each of the 3 times. The ball is tailing to the sideline. He should have just let it fall, and he steps out of bounds at the 2. So 98 yards, you
once again.
Well, they're going to run it. That's all they do. I mean, it's great that you lead the G-Walk in rushing, but I mean, when you're on your own 2-yard line and you only can go 3 and out and gain 6 yards, it doesn't really help. One yard gain on the play by McCarthy. I think the quarterback is actually Maloney. I think I read the numbers wrong. Beavercreek. I think all of Beavercreek's numbers look the same if they're single digits. Yeah. I think Bradshaw's running back in the backfield. That's why we call his name. And the flag on the field. a false start once again on Beavercreek. Delay a game. At the 3-yard line, it's still half distance. So 2nd down and 10 and 100 yards to go for a touchdown. I mean, I've never seen the high school football team on the 1-yard line, and except offensively going for a touchdown. Everything's going wrong for Beavercreek right now, as it will be close. See, forward progress will stop him at the 2, so a gain of 1. It's 3rd down and 10. If Beavercreek doesn't pass it here, they're going to be punting from their own end zone. And we saw their punter last time. He does not have great speed to get away from anybody. The scoreboard says he didn't gain a yard, so 3rd down and 11, and a long way to go. And Beavercreek lines up in the same formation. I think they were just running to get their punter some room. And that was inside the 5, so you never know. Unless the ball's on the ground again and Snodgrass tries to pick it up and run. He couldn't last time. It's a high punt and excellent starting field position as the fair catch is called by Feldman. As Springboro will start at the 45. Okay. Because they're all in the backfield and everybody's ran so far. I noticed that, I don't know if you can see on the camera, that all the Beavercreek jerseys say team on the back. Because I talked with their coach before the game. That he said it's not the name on the back of your jersey, it's the name on the front of your jersey is what you play for. Which is great coaching, but not when you're down 7-0 and whatever fires your team up. I mean, they're 3-0. They've had the same amount of wins this year as they had the last 2. Something must be working. Cunningham targets Rigg on the outside. Rigg stutter steps to one person, still working his way from, as his teammates are pulling him, as he gains 5 on the play after he should have been tackled for about a 2-yard loss. 3rd down and 5 from the Beavercreek 40.
3rd down 5.
There's a flag on the play. Cunningham airmails the ball to Feldman, but I think it was offsides on Beavercreek that gave Cunningham the attempt to throw. Sideline infraction against Springboro, so it'll be 4th down and 5. I mean, the penalty flag was thrown, so, and they didn't mark off yardage. Cunningham targets Kovacs across the middle of the field, and Kovacs catches it. Kovacs trying to break a few tackles, but that's where you can lose the ball. Yeah, Beavercreek's playing its zone defense, and the receivers for Springboro's running out and running right to the end of the zone, and that's where Cunningham's targeting them. Cunningham, did he hand it off? Yeah. Looked like he handed it off. That's how you fumble. That's all I had. That's how you fumble. It was like a 45-yard run for a touchdown. Rigg in motion. That's something you don't see Cunningham do often. Cunningham sits there and takes the sack. 3rd down and too much to go. Cunningham targeting Kovacs again, and he can't throw it. Oh, and Rigg drops a wide open pass that would have been a touchdown. The ball goes straight through Rigg's hands, and it's 4th down and a bunch. But there is a flag on the play. And it looks like it's against Springboro, the refs say. Pass interference on the offense. But now you give Springboro a chance to, on 3rd and 38, or 28. Okay. But Cunningham staying on the field as they're going to go for it once again. Nope. Here, they just maybe making Beavercreek think. I mean, it is in Q Bander's range. Q Bander hasn't missed a field goal yet this year. Beavercreek Panthers. But if he misses, well, not that. If he misses and it doesn't go to the end zone, at least they start at the. He would have missed it, but if flag on the play, as the Beavercreek defense or special teams, it's looked like they're clapping as it's Beavercreek or against Springboro. And here comes Cunningham back out onto the field. I don't see a play clock on the field at all, so I'd like to know where the refs think it's a delay of game. Now they send Q Bender out to punt. I mean, it would only be about a 42-yard field goal. Q Bender's long for the year is 45. I don't know, maybe trying to pin him deep inside the 5 again, maybe. No. Q Bender, high punt, and it is tailing towards the side as it'll, at the 10 it is touched. Yeah, excellent punt, a wise choice by Springboro's coaching staff to punt it away. Pins Beavercreek once again inside their own 10, maybe at the 11, but Beavercreek has not started outside the 20 at all yet. I don't even think they've broke the 20-yard line yet, because they've went 3 and out every possession, except for the one time they went for a 4th and 1. Run. It's not like you're going to confuse us. It's a high pitch outside the. Is that Linkhart? Looked like 24. That is Noah Corrigan. Yeah, Noah and Linkhart have really split the carries about even. But that was a big run, but it was only for 3 yards as he had to run so far outside. Another pitch out is to Corrigan again, but Corrigan tackled by 3 Springboro Panthers. I mean, even now Beavercreek's spreading the ball out to the pitch at least now, but Springboro's still guarding it well. There is a flag on the play. Sideline infraction again on Springboro. So that is an automatic 1st down because they've already been warned once. Where's all that smoke coming from on the field? Oh, it must be the concession stands. But, I mean, that's the 2nd sideline infraction called. I mean, you have to stay on the far side of that orange-black line. Corrigan gets the pitch on the outside, and Corrigan will be close to a 1st down, as that's the biggest play that Beavercreek's had offensively for an 8-yard run. Yeah, 1st downs, doesn't matter how you get them. a Beavercreek pass going deep, and he misses it. No flag is thrown, which the ball was there when the receiver or the defender made contact. I mean, that's as perfect timing as you can get as a defender, as the ball maybe was not there all the way. But it looks like Beavercreek will get the first down on this carry, but it looks like the Springboro coaching staff is still pretty mad about the penalty that was not called.
From their 34-yard line.
Number 9 is Stone Kinser. The lane card is 7. Well, yeah, he will. In 3rd and 11. Springboro's or Beavercreek surprised us last time.
Timeout, Springboro. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some more shout-outs here. A shout-out for the class of 2018. Let's get them rowdy.
Timeout, Springboro. As Beavercreek looks like maybe they lined up originally to go for it. No, I'm providing the score for Max Preps. He does, as this ball will roll down inside the 20, down to about the 13. Second down and 12 from the 12. That's what the scoreboard says. How many times I gotta tell you, I've been doing this a little bit longer. As Cunningham targets Foley on the outside, and Foley makes one defender miss and scampers out to about the 30-yard line.
From their 29-yard line.
Yeah, me and you fighting after the game. Cunningham gonna run the ball. Maybe gets to the line of scrimmage. What are you looking at? Obviously not. It's 2nd down and 10. Why, did golf practice get you going before the game? As Kovacs catches the pass from Cunningham and moves out to the 43-yard line. That's all you've done so far tonight. The pass is broken up as Feldman is hit hard by, that is Hayden Maloney, the quarterback. You don't see the quarterback going both ways, Moach. Hayden. The last name spelled the same. I don't know. Tweet us at Twitter if you know how many Maloneys are in the Beavercreek area. As Kovacs catches another sideline pass from Cunningham and drives into Beavercreek territory down to the 35. So with just over under a minute and a half left, Springboro driving, looking to add more to already the 7-0 lead. Cunningham maybe runs. Nope. There's a flag on the play. Rigg catches the ball on the sideline. Rigg will get a 1st down and scampers out of bounds. But it all depends on what the penalty is, and I think it was holding on Springboro as they're all walking back, so it'll now be 1st and 20 from the 45. Do you have the prizes to give away? That's about worth a nickel. Cunningham rolling right. Oh, is the ball intercepted? The referee on the far sideline says no. So it'll be 2nd down and a whole lot as the scoreboard's not caught up, but it's 2nd down in 15-20. Cunningham has a wide open Feldman at the bottom, and Feldman does not come up with it. It is now 3rd down and 20. Feldman drops the ball. That height advantage, I think, is the only reason it wasn't. Feldman had a good 6-7 inches on the defender. That is Linkhart. Linkhart's 5'11", so I mean he's getting up there and erupting this as the stadium's starting to rock. Springboro 3rd down and 17. Beavercreek wants the ball back with some time left on the clock. Cunningham targeting Kovacs on the sideline. Kovac does not catch it, and excellent defense. That is from Jack Kowalski. So Kowalski, Kowalski's only 6 foot, so I mean, Feldman has him good by a good 7 inches, I think. No, they're even. It didn't look like it running up the sideline. But, I mean, Q-Bender pinned the Beavers deep last time. And with just 58 seconds left, Beavercreek's going to have to pass the ball. Another high kick, and it's sailing towards the sideline. This one will get into the end zone for a touchback. So Beavercreek will get its best starting field position of the night at their own 20. That is not good with just 50 seconds left. Yeah, Springboro's defenses is what keeping them in the game. Yes, but I mean, Beavercreek went like 1-2 last year, or 1-10, 9. However many games they played in high school, 1-9.
Let's check out your programs. The City Barbecue ad. One of them has been signed by Linda Elmore. Bring that
I did not see a penalty on the play, but obviously something happened that the referees didn't like, and that's a half a distance to the penalty goal. I think it is. I don't think Beavercreek started outside the 10. I mean, what you had the 5 and then the 5 from the pick, and look, Beavercreek's just going to run. I could call play calling if you're just going to line up and run it 65 times a game. I mean, who do they think they are? Alter? But Alter has success with their running plays. .365. But, you look at their schedule, it was Stebbins, Sydney, and West Carrollton, so I guess that's not saying much. A big run. That's Linkhart gashing a big run, then it up to the 44, 43. That was Bradshaw. But, just 6 seconds left. Springboro or Beavercreek takes a timeout. So, you know a pass is coming now at just 6 seconds left. But they must have heard us or something, because they busted one off for, 34 yards. Maybe if you keep it like that, it'll actually be more of an interesting game in the second half. Yeah, 7-0 in the way the Beavercreek offense has really been stalemate. You would think Springboro would be up a bunch. Springboro's offense has really kind of died out. They've had 2 turnovers. Yeah, they've moved the ball a few times, but they have not moved this far up the field, I think, all game. For them. They probably will run it.
Wide open.
And he drops a wide open pass, and that incomplete pass will take us to halftime. Springboro leads 7-0 on the road at Beavercreek Stadium. I'm Jared Bergstrom. We're going to toss it over to the bands for halftime.
For this one, they have big cameras, so I understand it. So, yeah, and it says for drive-by camera cams. Well,
School Marching Band, Color Guard, and Beavercreek Dance. The band is under the direction of Matt Cross. Its assistant director is Mike Gibson, Laura Conrad, Colin Strickland, and Andy Weaver. The color guard is instructed by Jonathan Gilman, Shelby Kramer, Patty Boone, and Omar Aguila. The percussion instructor is Mo Longro. This is James Nelson, Stuart Levan, and Taylor White. Graduate assistants include Jeff Sudoku and Charlie Boucher. The drum major is senior band member Hannah Nelson. Tonight, the 281-member Beavercreek High School Marching Band would like to perform a portion of their 2015 contest show, which features the music of the classic rock group The Who. The band would now like to feature our Beavercreek dance team under the direction of Casey Aslagu, Sarah Miller, Lindsay Pleasant, and Shay Oniate. We turn to a hit from 1970 made popular by the group Shocking Blue. Here is the hit, Beat It. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to stay around after the game tonight as the Beavercreek High School Band will perform their entire 2015 contest show. Let's get ready for more football! Bradshaw, the ball carrier. Hunter Maloney, quarterback sneak. Stopped by John Floyd. It'll be 1st and 10, Beavercreek, from their 31-yard line. Stone Pinter, the ball carrier. Tim Bradshaw on the carry. Stone Pinter on the carry. Hunter Maloney's pass complete to Tim Bradshaw. Stopped by Colin Troxel. We're in Springboro territory. It'll be 1st and 10, Beavercreek, from Springboro's 44-yard line. Hunter Maloney on the carry. Brought down by Ethan Miller. Stone Pinter, the ball carrier. Tim Bradshaw on the carry.
Keeps the another pass attempt, and the cameraman caught it. So now Beavercreek's 1 for 4 on passing. It's easy to keep track of pass when they don't pass it before times a game. As Bradshaw gets the carry for maybe a gain of 4 on the play.
Tackled by Mike Knock.
Gutsy call now. They're opting out of the points.
Right now, I mean, it would be 7-3 if the field goal kicker makes it, but it doesn't look like
They're gonna.
Springboro or Beavercreek has the trust in their kicker.
I'd say you'd almost have to run a read option play. I almost guarantee read option.
I bet we're going to pass. Pass. Pass is caught for it is at the. He will be close. And he got it. First down, or on the 4th down for Bradshaw. Catches the relay from Maloney as Beavercreek completes its 2nd pass of the night. First down, Beavercreek at their own 20.
Hey.
So we have a red zone alert for Beavercreek.
Injured player on the field.
And now a timeout. Did Beavercreek take a timeout too?
I'm not sure what the refs are signaling.
Oh, injured player for Springboro on the close sideline.
Number 23.
That is Troxel Collin. Beavercreek has a block on the outside. He breaks one tackle and close to another first down.
Jared's worried about the football game. I'm worried about the roster.
Who cares about the roster? Beavercreek's down to the 10-yard line. They haven't got this far all game. Bradshaw gets the carry. He has enough for a first down. His teammates are pushing. He will be inside the 10. So it will be first and goal. First time we've called that for Beavercreek tonight. With 3.5 minutes left in the game, or third quarter.
Would have been a fast third quarter.
Yeah, well, the first half went by really fast.
It did go very, very quick. I agree.
Timeout for measurement.
Oh,
Another injured player on the
injured
field.
player or a timeout?
I heard the PA announcer, timeout for measurement.
For measurement, gotcha.
I mean,
Are they
even
measuring
if
to see if they got the first down?
we could see on our monitor, it looks like he has it.
If they get it, I believe it would be first and goal.
He's going to be a couple of chain links short. It looks like it's a Hawaiian theme for Beavercreek tonight.
Honolulu on a Friday night.
It felt like it was as hot as it was in Hawaii today. 90.
It is blazing.
It's supposed to be getting ready for snow in Ohio this time of year. It looks like Bradshaw will pick up the first down. So it will be first down and goal from the 9. Just under 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Let's see what the Beavers can do now.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Still muggy outside, 78 degrees. As the running backs go backwards, and that's something you don't want to do. As
That's number
Stone
9. Stone.
Kinser, or Kinser Stone.
Kinser Stone.
Stone somebody.
Stone.
Stone
somebody.
Kinser.
Stone Kinser.
He was running backwards more than he was forwards, and he lost 7 on the play. So second down and 15. Maloney follows the block from the field, from the running back, and Maloney will be down close to the goal line, inside the 5, down to the 3. It'll be third down and goal from the 3. As you can see in the replay, Maloney followed the block from Bradshaw. And Bradshaw was pushing the Springboro lineman up the field. This is by far 4 down territory if you do not get it for
Absolutely.
Beavercreek. They've already bypassed 2 field goals on this drive.
Let's see what they do. Third down and 3.
Run the ball.
Run the ball.
Looks like Maloney hands off to Bradshaw, and Bradshaw looks like he'll be stopped at the 1.
He barely got tripped up. He would have been in the end zone. He got tripped up. I'm not sure who tripped him.
Well, we can
Hopefully
see in our
it's-
Frickers replay.
Yeah, it looks like, number 59, I want to say.
That is Tyler Johannesson with the touchdown saving tackle on third down. Fourth down and 1. Springboro Beavercreeks are trying to pump up their home crowd to get into the end zone. Bradshaw gets the ball. Bradshaw will be at the goal line. Bradshaw did not get it. So the gamble comes up empty for the Beavers as they drive 99 yards to be stopped on fourth down in goal. Not a bad play call right there for the Beavers, but I mean,
I'd say you almost have to take the points, honestly.
I mean it's a 7. It would have been a 7-3 game if they would have kicked it, but the way their running game's been gashing them on that drive, they had the right personnel in there.
Bradshaw seemed very upset after that.
Bradshaw was just hit at the line. Looks like by everybody. So Springboro will take over. I don't know why the game clock's moving. They haven't snapped the ball yet.
Starting out in the Springboro's worst field position, the 4
30
yard.
seconds have already run off the clock, and they haven't even hiked it yet. Awkward pitch, and that is a safety. Beavercreek comes up with a safety on a hard hit on Liam Foley. And the clock is still rolling. I want to see a replay of that hit. No, the refs are saying he was down at the 1. Kenny Holstein comes up with a huge hit, but it's 3rd and 7. This scoreboard's all wrong. We have a play clock or whistle on the false side. False start, so instead of 3rd down and 10, it's 3rd down and 10 and a half.
False
from the
start
line.
offense, half the distance to the goal.
So
And they'll be going back to about the quarter-yard line.
that's why those penalties never made sense. I mean, why even move the ball back?
Now it's literally snapping the ball from their own end zone on the Panthers.
Cunningham somehow throws the ball over the defender, and that is caught by Alec Feldman for the Panthers, guarded heavily by Hayden Maloney. Gutsy call, throwing it on 3rd down from your own end zone, but Feldman comes up with a nice catch on the sidelines. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Cunningham takes the pass. That was Alec Feldman with another catch, and that ends the third quarter play.
Here.
Springboro's still up 7-0.
Tonight's MVCC High School Football Game of the Week, powered by Frickers, is being recorded by Miami Valley Communications Council and interactive media students from Kettering, Ohio, from Kettering Fairmont High School. MVCC invites you to follow us on social media. Use the MVCC_net at tonight's game. One lucky person who uses the hashtag will be chosen to be our fan of the week. We will go during the third quarter to come over to our booth and collect your prize. Again, use the hashtag MVCC_net for a chance to win. So like we've been saying all night, guys, hashtag MVCC_net, use it, tweet it, hit us up. Back out now to start the fourth quarter. Very low scoring game, 7-0. Panthers still on top. Field position has now switched as the Panthers are on the other end of the field, starting out with Cunningham and Foley in the backfield. Cunningham now takes off.
Cunningham has a block on the outside and pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That's enough for a first down pickup.
My goodness, Bradshaw's on defense too.
I think he's really played most of the game both ways.
And special teams, because he's a punt returner.
When you're fast,
And
coach is going to
athletic.
put you everywhere with the speed.
Almost picked off by number 6 of the Beavers.
That is Caleb Boone. Foley hit hard
Foley
from
hit
behind.
Hard by Boone and number 88 of the Beavers.
I don't have an 88 on my roster.
89.
That is Jackson Hanson.
Third down and 8 as the Beaver fan base comes alive. Deep pass.
And it is it caught?
Yes, it is.
It is. Hauled in by
16.
Nick Kovacs.
Tackled by Jack Kowalski. Going to be first and 10 Springboro from Beavercreek's 46-yard line.
Hit hard in the backfield as Foley.
Foley's been taking a beating all night. I mean, you said he had what? Like 6 carries for 15 yards or something like that?
6 carries for 4.
Foley, I thought, had.
No, Foley had 4 yards, man.
Oh. And the quarterback had a -9. Not a good night for rushing
I mean, overall,
for Springboro.
Springboro had 9 rushing yards in the first half.
Here comes an end around with, that is number
13.
13. That is Peyton Charlton. 5'9", 142-pound junior, as he picks up 8 on the play. 3rd and 7. All Springboro really has to do here is just kind of keep this drive going. And
As Cunningham was almost sacked,
Cunningham-
but he escapes it.
Cunningham, big run down the middle of the field, into the red zone once again. Cunningham shown when the pocket collapses, he can escape, evade, and run.
This is very, very odd considering Beavercreek is not nearly at the caliber of Centerville, but yet the Panthers won 59-50.
50 to 49.
Or 50-49, excuse me.
Cunningham targeting the end zone with Feldman. Feldman cannot haul in the one-handed catch. When you play different defenses, your game plan changes. Coach for Springboro probably saw that all Springboro or Beavercreek does is run, so maybe he wanted to focus more on the run balance tonight.
But just the score is what gets me, Jared.
I mean,
The
it's-
physical points being put up in that
and
game.
the lack thereof in this one.
Yeah, it's just so mind-boggling.
Cunningham stood up by 53, Kevin Barr. So 3rd down, and we have an injury timeout on the field for the Beavers.
Use the hashtag MVCC_net and tweet us, injury timeout. What do you guys do during injury timeouts? You guys like just drink an ice cold pop? Maybe kick back, watch the game. Listen to us talk.
Listen to you ramble.
I mean, do you guys like us announcing? If you guys like us announcing, please just tweet us.
Or call us.
I mean, call. I mean,
Our number is, Brian said it enough tonight, 438-8887. And I'd say with the score on this drive, it almost put the game away as Beavercreek's really gone stalemate once they've got into the red zone. 3rd down and 6, though, from the 17 for Springboro. Cunningham targeting Feldman on the far side, and Feldman catches. Feldman makes one-man miss and dives for the end zone and pushed out of bounds about the 3. Tackled by 36, Stevie Lalanis. So 1st down and goal from the 3-yard line. Cunningham throws over. Is that Rigg on the end zone? That is number 16. That is Nick Kovacs with another with a touchdown grab. That is his 2nd one of the night for Springboro, as that puts them up 13-0 pending the extra point.
are you allowed to return a blocked extra point in high school football?
I think as long as it does not reach the end zone, yes.
What do you mean by that?
If it's blocked into the field of play, yes. But once it's blocked and go into the end zone,
Then you can't return it.
I think once it would be blocked, it would, I think, be a dead play. Because I've seen field goals or extra points blocked, and they were blocked, but they weren't allowed to return it. But he made the extra point, so I guess it doesn't matter.
I guess it doesn't matter, but I've always kind of wondered that, because I know in college you can for like 2 points or something.
Yeah, if you intercept it and return it for a 2-point conversion, you do get 2 points.
Huh.
But
What about a block extra point? Is that a...
I think once it would be blocked, I would assume it's a dead ball because it's a dead ball play on the field already. Scoreboard still shows 9:13 left in the game, but unless Beavercreek gets a huge
They're
return.
not out of it. Yeah, I mean, they're not out of it.
Well, no, I mean, we did the game of the week 2 at Springboro at Centerville, and Centerville was up like 35-21 at the start of the halfway through the 3rd quarter, and we thought Springboro was out, and they won 50-49. Now I'm not going to say Beavercreek's going to come out and return this kick for a touchdown, but
I'd say they will. And field goal.
As it goes into the end zone.
Tweet us at MVCC Game of the Week or MVCC_net.
Third down and 2 from the 28. Beavercreek really needs to pick this up to stay alive as Maloney dives forward, and he will be at the 30, and looks like he will gain the first down.
Tackled by John Floyd. And Justin Rigg will be first and 10, Beavercreek. From their 30-yard line.
Looks like there was an ambulance actually riding by the stadium. Yeah.
That's the ambulance that stays on site in case of an injury, so I guess someone's been injured enough to take them to the hospital.
Noah Corrigan, the ball carrier.
Number 24 there on that run for the
That is
Noah
Corrigan.
Corrigan.
Once again
With
with a gain of nothing on the play.
the Beavers don't seem too urgent now.
I mean, you're down 14 and you just at 7.5 left in the game. You got to move with some more of a sense of urgency. If not, you're going to fall to 3-1.
I'd say that fourth down stop by the Panthers was absolutely the climax of the game.
Yeah, if that completely changed it, because Springboro ended up getting another touchdown on the resulting play of that, and it doubled the score.
It did double the score. Good math. Jared gives me another big glare, folks.
Fumble on the play. Springboro picks it up, running towards the end zone. That is 55 for the Panthers.
And game over.
John Floyd picks up a loose ball and returns it for about 7 yards. And that, I think, will put the icing on the cake. The Cinderella shoe has come off for Beavercreek's undefeated season. Any more metaphors you can think of?
I'd say that put the icing on the cake.
I already said that.
Oh.
So no more metaphors from Brian.
Tweet us.
No more tweeting.
Tweet us.
Twitter is
icing on the cake. Tweet us on icing on the cake. Hashtag MVCC Game of the Week, folks.
Cunningham rolling right. Cunningham has a wide open receiver. Actually, the receiver comes up and gets a huge block. Cunningham into the end zone.
And they haven't signaled it yet.
No.
Oh.
Referee says he's down at like the imaginary 1/2 inch line.
1/2 inch line. There you go.
Let's see if we can see a replay.
And we can. Cunningham fakes the handoff to Foley.
Watch the receiver come in here and blow up 57.
Boom. 57 for the Beavers was Jay Drennan.
That's a touchdown in my book. Well, that one is too, coming out of the Frickers replay. Come on, refs. I already called the touchdown. Thank you. Referee signaled the touchdown as Cunningham sneaks in from the imaginary 1/2 inch yard line. That puts the score up 20-0 pending the extra point.
I'd say the game's just about over, Jared.
I would say that would do it. The clock has struck midnight. Actually, it's only...
What time is it?
8:49.
What the heck?
This has been a really quick game.
This has been under an... Wow.
It's just under 2 hours of this game. I mean, both teams have really ran the ball tonight to keep the clock going. So, I mean, with the clock not stopping on incomplete passes, the clock keeps moving and they go through a game pretty quick.
Wow, as a score update just comes to us, the Fairmont Firebirds are now leading the West Carrollton
Pirates.
Pirates 54
to nothing.
to 0.
That is a MVCC game rivalry, as they are two sister cities that we cover. So right now it looks like West Carrollton's taking a beating, 54 to nothing. If we can get any more score updates for any of our other covering cities, we will pass them along.
As we are both looking at our cell phones now.
They still haven't kicked off.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Number 20 now. What? That kicker for, is it the Panthers or is it for the Beavers that has that really odd last name?
Q-Bander?
Yeah, no.
That's for the Panthers.
No, not Q-Bander for the Panthers. Okay, so then it is for the Beavers. It's Snodgrass.
Snodgrass. As Q-Bander punts or kicks the whatever the height off the ball on that one, as he kicks that one way into the Beavercreek band.
Well, folks,
other score updates. Springfield is leading Miamisburg 10-7, end of the third quarter.
anything else for us, Jared?
The Springboro score. I'm not seeing anything else from G-Walk. Centerville's up 20-7 over Trotwood. Trotwood is undefeated, and Centerville only has one win so far this season.
And you said Centerville is leading
Trotwood.
by how much?
13, 20-7. Last I have is that is halftime.
Well, Centerville did suffer that heartbreaking loss here to Springboro, 50-49. Beavercreek now lining up for a second down and 10. Looks like that was a handoff to the outside, number 9.
Stone Kinser once again with another rush for nothing. Third down and 10 from the 20. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Right now, I think it's both teams just want to get the game over with and get home and
Wrap her up for the evening.
wrap it up and get on to next week. Next week, once again, MVCC Game of the Week for week number 5 will be the Wayne Warriors and the Miamisburg Vikings down at Harmon Field in Miamisburg, Ohio.
I think he just might have pulled his groin. That's not good.
No, it's not.
That is not good. Or his ankle.
And
Ow,
if
ow, ow,
ooh,
ow, 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 ow,
that
ow.
looks like it hurts.
Number 7 is down, I believe.
That is
Julian
Linkard. Maybe we can see in the replay if we can see where he got hurt. Was that a pass?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
3 for what, 7?
Well, he's up. Yes, it was definitely his ankle.
You can see, oh, he can't even walk on it. He's sitting back down.
That is that number? Yes,
Yeah,
that
that is
number 7.
Linkard.
That is Linkard.
He is limping off the field.
Tough kid.
He's not putting any pressure on that ankle.
Tough kid. Hopefully he'll be all right.
But if everything holds out tonight, and Miamisburg can come back and win, the game next week will be a battle of 4-0 teams, a battle of undefeateds. If Wayne and Miamisburg next week, that could shape out to be a good game if Miamisburg can play well like they did last week against Troy.
Jared literally just caught a fly in midair, like a ninja.
That's just how good I am. As Snodgrass almost punts the ball into the back of his lineman's head. I want to get a replay of that one.
Let's see what we can get.
Snodgrass has not come into the screen yet, but watch how close the ball is to his lineman, back of his lineman's head.
That was close. Wow.
Cunningham takes the hands off to number 17. That is Tyler Tischler for the Beavers, as it looks like we have another Beaver down on the field. Nah, he's just slow to get up. Second down. It's 8 on the play clock.
Second down.
Beavercreek's going to be gonna need to put some work in, I'd say. They didn't face the toughest opponents in their first 3 games, and this might have been a little bit of a wake-up call.
This was a test for them. I mean, I don't want to take away from Stebbins or Sydney or
any of them, no.
But, I mean, you can't come in and play a team that's won the GWalk South and went to the playoffs for now 5 straight years in Springboro
and not expect
points. To not score or not really pass. I mean, it's all fine and dandy that you can lead the GWalk in rushing, but at the end of the season, the only thing that counts is wins.
That is very true.
And after tonight's game, Beavercreek will suffer its first loss of the season and fall to 3-1.
I'd say they've put up a good fight in the sense that they kept him to low scoring. I mean, only 7 points in that first half, and the turnover here late caused the latest touchdown, and the touchdown before that, Springboro just put together a really good drive. But overall, I'd say Beavercreek's defense has something to say for itself, only allowing 20-some points, and that's pretty good against this high-powered Springboro offense.
Yeah, and Springboro came into the game averaging 27 points. So, I mean, right now they're held under their season average. But, I mean, when you score 50 against Centerville, that kind of helps out your average.
It would. A little bit of a late snap here to Cunningham.
I think they're just taking time off the clock.
Hands off to Foley.
Foley trying to get some garbage yards at the end of this game. Second down and 4. From the 44 in the fourth quarter, and 4 minutes left in the ball game. It's 4s everywhere. You can see Beavercreek stands are starting to empty out. It's trying to beat the traffic.
As Cunningham, same formation as before. Snaps
Hands
back
off to Foley. Foley, big hole down to the 30. And that will be enough for a first down for the Panthers.
Looks like the Beavercreek defense is just getting a bit worn out right now.
Yeah.
I think they've come to the conclusion, like everyone else, that this game is
all but over.
But over. Yep.
And next week's game of the week will have at least some firepower in it. Is
Miamisburg and Wayne?
Wayne comes down to Miamisburg. Battle of the unbeaten so far, unless Miamisburg gets upset by Springfield tonight. But either way, 3-1 or 4-0, it still has potential for a big game. I think last year Wayne beat Miamisburg, but I think it was a close game. And it's a battle of 2 perennial playoff teams out of the Dayton area. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Springboro driving once again deep into Beavercreek territory.
Well, folks, if you guys enjoyed our broadcast, tweet us, maybe contact us, call us, give us a call. We can just talk about sports. I mean, if you guys want to talk about sports, just give us a call.
Or if you have an idea of a show that we should do that's not on our regular programming, give us a call and we'll come on down to the station on Alex Bell and take our basic class, and maybe you can produce your own show, or maybe you can take Brian's spot and join me up in the booth for one of these games. As Justin Rigg catches the ball from Elisha Cunningham and takes it down to the 5-yard line.
Please don't do that to me, folks. Please don't.
How about that? The next person that tweets me that says they want to do next week's game with me instead of Brian, I will let that happen.
Don't get me wrong. He will take you up on that.
I will.
I know he will.
Let's see how many tweets I can get from that. As Foley runs in for a 5-yard score for the Panthers, as that now pushes the lead down up 27-0 with just 2:05 left in the fourth quarter.
And just the posture of the Beavercreek Beavers is defeated right now.
Yeah, they're playing with their heads hung low. They're exhausted and they want to just go home. maybe they'll stop by Frickers after tonight's game. Frickers reminds you that Frickers is your last stop before you head home tonight. Frickers is ready for whenever you are on, so stop on by after the game. Frickers has 3 new promotions this year. Frickers Monday is Boneless Wing Day. Tuesday is Traditional Wing Day all day long at Frickers. Wednesday is Frickin' Chicken Chunks Day. And Frickers reminds you where kids 10 and under eat free every day. So stop on by your local area Frickers, the numerous across the Miami Valley.
Well, booted into the back of the end zone.
Q-Bender kicks it out of the back of the end zone again for another touchback.
Well, folks, this is, as Jared said, all but over.
Goodbye. No, I'm kidding. We got to stick through the 2 minutes and 3 seconds left.
This will be one of the slowest 2 minutes and 3 seconds of my life. Other than at the end of a school period, when like you're waiting around for like the last 2 minutes of class.
Oh, at 3:03?
Yes.
Waiting for the clock to switch to go home at 3:05?
That is the worst. If you guys know what I'm saying, tweet me.
And if you tweet him, it'll still take his job next week away from him.
That's true. That's true.
Springboro. No, Beavercreek almost completed its 4th pass of the night. But it comes in. It looks like Wilson or Bradshaw. Bradshaw drops it out of the backfield. Text alert, I have a score. Centerville is now up 20-13 over Charlwood with 5:50 left in the 3rd quarter. So that one in Centerville shaking out to be a good one. Stay tuned or follow us on our Facebook page, MVCC Game of the Week, for for final scores and stats from all MVCC sister cities following tonight's game, which will be posted tomorrow in the AM.
As time will continuously run for the last minute of the ball game, 4th down and 5 for the Beavers. I'd say it's been a good night though, Jared.
Yeah, it's been nice. Still hot.
Still hot and still humid, but we got through it.
I don't know how, but we did. As Bradshaw has a huge hole on the outside, and he will pick up a 1st down, but with 30 seconds left, it's not much that'll change the outcome of the game, except a stat patter.
First down and 10 now, 30 seconds left.
So, Beavercreek will suffer its 1st loss of the season. They will fall to 3-1. Springboro will pick up its 3rd win in a row and move to 3-1 after a heartbreaking 7-point loss at home to open the season against Mason. Next week, our MVCC Game of the Week will be at Harmon Field in Miamisburg, Ohio, as the Wayne Warriors come down and from Huber Heights and try to beat Miamisburg at home at Harmon Field. Game starts at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it to the game, you can follow with live updates on Twitter from our social media crew or watch the game next Saturday as it re-airs at 11 a.m.
And don't forget, guys, that tonight's MVCC High School Football Game of the Week was powered by Frickers. And it's being recorded by the Miami Valley Communications Council and interactive media students from Kettering Fairmont High School. Go to our website, nvcc.net, to find a schedule for rebroadcasts of the game. And while you are there, check out our other cool features, such as class information, staff bios, and information about what MVCC really does to make sure you get the best viewing experience is at nvcc.net now. Remember, guys, to call us at 438-8887 if you guys would like to take my job. Tweet me at MVCC_net.
Hashtag fire Brian.
Hashtag
that
fire
one.
Brian on that one.
So with just 14 seconds left, I'm going to assume Beavercreek will take a knee and coaches will shake hands and we all get to head home before 10 o'clock tonight as this game went on really quick as Springboro jumps on a loose ball. So I guess I was wrong with the knee down, but with 7 seconds left, all Springboro has to do is line up in victory formation and they get to come into Beavercreek and sneak out of here with a win, 28-0.
My name is Brian Kinnison.
I'm Jared Bergstrom.
Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast, and we will see you next week when Wayne takes on Miamisburg.
Thank you and good night.